If you're new, hi, I'm Hasini, and I write original bedtime stories for the 21st century. I hope you watched my other video where I talked about why I started this channel and our vision for this community. If you haven't, I'll pop it up on the screen now for you to check it out. As you know, I use this series to chat to the adults and help you get the best out of what I'm trying to do here on this channel. And naturally, and an important topic to talk about is how to actually play my videos. First things first, these videos are made to be played by you, the adults, at bedtime, which is why there are no animations for your little ones to look at. If you would have noticed that all my videos are narrated by me with a black screen as the video. This is intentional to keep screen lights to a minimum since it's bedtime for your little one. Minimizing blue light before bed is generally recommended, so once you play my video in full screen, it should all be black and dark, so you don't need to worry about that. And it's made to help them sleep better. Now, there's two ways you can play my stories. One, the most common way, is just to play my video with the sound on and to let me narrate. You can either hold the phone or place it on a nightstand, so there's no temptation to look at the screen. And if you want to take it to another level, you can play it via a Bluetooth speaker in the room to avoid screens altogether. The second way to play my video is on mute with the subtitles turned on. I've customized the captions to a rhythm that's hopefully easy for you to narrate. This way you can read the story out to your little one, taking the hassle out of coming up with the stories, but still staying involved by reading it out yourself. So whichever way you choose, I recommend you keep it interactive. A little hand gesture here and there goes a long way in helping them imagine the story, especially because there's no pictures for them to look at. I'll often ask questions from your little one and pause for a reply. I encourage you to chat to them about what they think at this point. If you need longer than 5 seconds or so, feel free to pause the video and chat some more. If sleep music is your thing, I also have a dedicated playlist for that, usually spanning about 12 hours. I'll link it on the screen here as well. I have some bedtime stories that end in white noise automatically, like Hector the Dolphin, that I've also linked here at the top. Comment down below if that's something you would use so I can make more of these. You'd find that those early stories have a version with just story only, or ones that end in white noise. So let me know what you think. I come up with a new story each week, but feel free to replay old stories. Kids enjoy repetition. The predictability and routine helps them feel safe and in control. This has been a tried and tested technique by shows like the Blue's Clues, who would air the same show every day of the week before moving on to a new story in the following week. It'll help your little one remember what comes next in the narrative and make it more interactive as well. Lastly, a few tips on how to figure out what to play. If you're scrolling through my channel and want to know what's the best for the occasion or the time you have or the mood your little one is in, I think first stop should be the thumbnails. They should be the go-to in figuring out what the story's about. The title of the story will give some insight into what it's about. There will be a bunch of pictures on the thumbnail that are mostly for the kids to remember what the story involves. And also for the grown-ups, I've put little bubbles of text or keywords that will highlight the themes that I'm going to be talking about. For example, in Hector the Dolphin, the key themes are about sharing your feelings, about family in general, helping each other out, and it also features a single mom. So it will generally give you an idea about the aspects of diversity and inclusion that are talked about in these stories and kind of the lessons that I hope your little ones will get out of it. And the next step would be to look at the description. So click into my video to get a better understanding of what's actually happening in the story, if there's any disclaimers of themes that you should know about before they get discussed. Obviously, I will not be stating all of these themes in the description, but only the main ones. So if you have any concerns about that, I recommend you listen to the story yourself first and see if it's something that you would like to share with your little one. And last of all, there'll be playlists that you can go to. So I have 3 main playlists. One is called Bedtime Stories. So those are your short stories that are generally between 4 to 15 minutes long. You can go there to scroll through the stories that you want to listen to. The second playlist is called Bedtime Stories with White Noise. So that's pretty self-explanatory as well. It's the same bedtime story, but it continues automatically into 12 hours of white noise. And then the last playlist is sleep music. That will be the white noise or the sleep music only without the story. So feel free to pop that on anytime that you want, whether you listen to a story or not. Yeah, once again, all of the stories have the comments disabled. I will talk more about this in how to connect with me video that's coming up after this. That is one of the main reasons that I have this Dear Grownups series, so I can communicate with you and get feedback on what your little one's like. Thanks again, and I hope you're enjoying the story so far. Would love to hear from you. See you next time. Bye bye.